Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Cadet Hunter here, and right in front of me I've got myself 10 small denominations, that is 1 cent and 2 cent rolls, which we're going to be looking through, 5 of which are 2 cent rolls and 5 of which are 1 cent rolls. In small denominations, you typically don't find much, but when you can still find some pretty crazy finds, you can still find some key dates, you can still find some NIFCs, and you can still find some microstates. It'd be really cool if we can find a microstate like Andorra or San Marino. Monaco, very rare, but definitely findable. But yeah, let's just get right into it with roll number 1. We're going to start with the 1 cent rolls. This one is going to have an Austrian ender from 2014. And on the other side, a Austrian ender, again, but this time also from 2014. So 2014 Austria 1 cent on both ends of this roll. And we're going to start it with Austria 2006 as the first coin of this roll. Our first Italian is going to be from 2002. And we have a Slovene coin from 2018. Our first German is from 2007, and for this one we want to keep an eye out for 2003, 2006, and 2022. All of the Mintmarks for those dates are going to be not issued for circulation, so pretty crazy if we were to find some of those. Our first Dutch coin is from 2000, depicting Queen Beatrix on it. Our first Spanish coin is going to be from 2006. And the very last coin of this roll is going to be Slovenia 2018, yet again. That was a pretty interesting roll, quite diverse. We got 5 Slovenian coins in there, which is pretty cool. Alright, roll number 2. We have over here something which initially made me think we had a 2016 Austria, but if you look very closely, that's actually a 2015 Austria. There's just a line which, if you look at it from here, it sort of looks like a 6, but it's a 2015. 2016 Austria is NIFC. That would have been a fantastic find if that were true. And on the other side, we have a blind ender. So 2016 Austria, we'll find it one day. I know that for sure. It's a fantastic NIFC find if we were to come across one, but yeah. Alright, and the very first coin of this roll is going to be a Austria from 2002. Well, that's our first Slovak of the hunt from 2015. Oh, nice! A Croatian coin. Oh, that's a keeper. In that shiny condition, I think that's a keeper. It has some fingerprint markings on it, but it's shiny enough that I'd keep it. So a Croatia 1 cent in pretty decent shape. So I'll put that one aside, but yeah, we have our first keeper of the hunt. And the last coin of this roll is going to be Austria from 2002. What I find pretty interesting is just the amount of Slovene coins we're finding here. We're finding quite a lot of them. We have a large stack of Slovene coins already that we got. So, yeah. And I'll show that Croat coin again in case you didn't see it. So, here you go. Croatia, 2023. Alright, roll number 3 is going to have a blind ender on one side, and on the other side, a blind ender as well. A symbol of luck for us, double blind roll. Let's see if that holds up inside this one. Alright, and the very first coin of this roll is going to be Germany 2004. I think that's the 2004. I'm just going to wait for it to focus on my computer. My camera has a very hard time focusing on these very small coins. Yeah, 2004 Mintmark D. And the last coin in this roll is an Austria from 2012. Alright everyone, let's take a look at roll number 4 right over here, which has a Austria 2010 ender on one side. And on the other side it has a blind ender. And the very first find in this roll is going to be a Austria 2022. That is the very first Portuguese of the hunt from 2002. What a nice find. Take a look at this. That looks almost proofy. I don't think it is proof. I just think it's a very shiny 1 cent find. I hope my camera can focus on this. I'll show the other side. It's a Germany 2012. I'll set it aside. Either way, it's a keeper. It looks fantastic. I don't think it is proof though, but I will set it aside and yeah, I'll keep it because it's it'll be an upgrader for the German date run for sure. And the last coin of this roll is an Austria 2010. Alright, last 1 cent roll has a 2011 on one side from Austria, and on the other side, a 2012 Austria. The very first coin of this roll is going to be Austria from 2009. Just going to check the date on this German coin. It's a 2008 For Germany 1 cent again, 2006, 2003, and 2021, or sorry, 2022 is going to be NIFC, so that's worth keeping an eye out for. Seems like the coins are stuck in here. Alright, just push them out and I'll pick them up like this. And the last coin of this hunt is going to be in Austria from 2009. Alright, let's go to our 1 cent recap. Alright, so here is our 1 cent recap. You can see over here we found a bunch of Austrian coins, which is to be expected. As I said many times, with the lower denomination rolls, you tend to get a bunch of coins from Austria. We also found a pile of German coins. We also found quite a lot of Slovene coins. We found quite a lot in the first 3 rolls, but after that the Slovene finds tended to die down, so that was a bit interesting. We also got a small stack of Italian coins, and we got 2 Dutch coins, we got 3 Spanish coins, 3 Slovak coins, and 1 Portuguese coin. And we also got 1 Croat coin, which I'm actually going to be keeping for my collection because I do not have a Croatia 1 cent yet. And this one looks quite nice. I think it will be upgraded simply because of that fingerprint marking over there, but it looks really cool and it has a fantastic design. So yeah, quite happy about this find. And I'm also going to be keeping this German 2012 1 cent with mint mark G. So yeah, that's a great addition for my date run. And yeah, so put those aside and I will clear this desk and we're gonna get started with our 2 cent rolls. Alright, so let's go into our 2 cent rolls, and here it's going to be mostly the same variety as we got in the 1 cent rolls, a bunch of Austrian coins, but I'm still quite excited about what we can find. Starting off with roll number 1, which has a 2013 Austria on one side, and the date we want to be looking for here is 2016 Austria, because all of those are NIFC. And on the other side, a 2018 Austria. And the very first find of this roll is going to be a 2002 from Italy. We have our first Austrian from 2017. And our first German from 2020 with mint mark D. And our very first Slovak 2 cent coin of the hunt is from 2015. And the last coin in this roll is going to be a 2020 Austria. Alright, roll number 2 is going to have a blind ender on one side, and on the other side, a 2002 Austria. We're going to get started off here with Austria from 2021. Our first French coin is from 2013. And our very first Slovene coin is a very shiny 2020. And the last find in this slightly boring roll is a 2013 Italy. Alright, third roll has a blind ender on one side, and on the other side a Austria from 2011. First find of this roll is a 2008 Austria. And we have our first Greek of the hunt from 2006. All of the Greek 2-cent coins are in circulation though, so it's nothing too particularly special. And we have a Belgian coin from 2007 depicting the old King Albert on there. A pretty nice condition 2003 Austria, 2 cents. Has some markings on the back, which kind of sucks, but I will still check and see if this will be in addition to our album. We have a 2017 Italy, and this was the last year they were actually minted for circulation. So if you find a 2018 Italy 1 cent and 2 cents, those are all going to be NIFC, and they're going to be NIFC for all of the years since then as well. So it's worth keeping an eye out for. You never know if you can find one. Oh nice, we found a 2 cent from Croatia now, but this one is in slightly circulated condition already, so I won't be keeping this one. And the last coin in this roll is going to be a 2020 Austria. Alright, our penultimate roll has a 2022 Austria on one side, and on the other side a 2018 Austria. And we're going to be starting off with a 2019 Austria. Nice, we found a Luxembourg 2 cents, and that's going to be 7 million mintage from 2016, so that's a pretty interesting find, though I don't think I'll keep this one. It's the ones after 2016, from 2017 to 2022, those you want to keep an eye out for, because those are all 50,000 mintage, which would be an insane find if we were to find it here, but very, very difficult to get, so those are not going to be ones which I will expect to find in any of my hunts, to be honest, but yeah, worth keeping an eye out for. And that is our first Spanish 2 cent coin of the hunt from 2016. And the last coin in this roll is a 2017 Austria. Alright, the last roll of this hunt is going to have a blind ender on one side, and on the other side a blind ender as well. A double-blinded roll, symbol of luck for us. Let's see if that is going to bring us something in this last roll, which can save this honestly kind of mediocre 2 cent hunt so far. And the very first find in this roll is going to be a Austria from 2002. And the very first Dutch coin of the hunt is going to show up in the last roll, and it is going to be from 2003 with the old Queen Beatrix on it. And the very last coin of this hunt is going to be a Germany, if my camera can focus on that. There we go, from 2004 with Mintmark D. Alright, let me clear this table and let's go to our recap. Alright everyone, so here is the recap of what we found. Back here we have all of the Austrian coins we found, quite a lot of them. So yeah, just as I said, our low denomination hunts tend to be flooded with a bunch of Austrian coins, and that certainly was the case here. We also got 2 small stacks of German coins back here. We also got a small pile of Italian coins, and the other countries we found were Belgium, Croatia, Luxembourg, a few Slovene ones, Greek, 2 Spanish ones, a few French ones, a few Dutch ones right over here, and 3 Slovak ones as well. I did actually go ahead and check and see if this 2-cent coin from Austria will actually upgrade the one I already have, and it did not. So yeah, I find a bunch of these really shiny coins from Austria from 2002 to 2005 in circulation quite often, so I know we'll find another one, which will definitely be a fine addition to my collection once we find it, but this one is just not in too good condition for me to keep it, so it will go back into circulation. We didn't find anything in the 2-cent rolls. We only found 2 finds in the 1-cent rolls, but I'm still super happy with those. Getting any new finds from a low denomination hunt is better than nothing, and as I said, 1 cent and 2 cents are the hardest denomination to hunt, the hardest denominations where you can find stuff, but I feel quite optimistic that we can find some great finds if we were to do some more 1 cent and 2 cent hunts. But other than that, that is going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you liked this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for some more Eurocoin hunts and Eurocoin related content. Good luck with all of your collections, and I'll be seeing you next time.